Hi there. So I am going to attempt a Dutch pour today on a 12 by 24 Artist Loft Level 1 canvas. I am just about out of paint that I've mixed up. I've been trying to use leftovers like crazy so that I can, kind of reduce the amount of little pots that I have laying around of various colors. The choices are getting a little slim. So I did mix up a bottle, actually a bottle and a half. This is Pebeo's blue green, and I made 1.5 of these. I think these are 7-ounce bottles. My lowly Veffy bottles, and my lowly Veffy scraper here. I think it's pretty handy for spreading out the paint as well. Anyways, and I will also be using a heat gun today because my torch, new torch that I bought about a month ago or so, just is not doing the job. It has days where it works fine and other days where it has this wimpy little flame no matter how high I turn it up, and yes, it's full of fuel. It's just a pain in the butt. So I use a heat gun just to pop bubbles. Not gonna cook my paint or anything, just gonna use the heat gun to help me out. So give this a little blow. Super effective, is it? There we go. Okay, so the colors that I have today, I showed you the Pebeo blue green. This is Pebeo Iridescent blue black, and that's pretty thick. Thin that up a bit. Put a couple squirts of water in there. And then I also have, this is Folk Art Treasure Gold in, got a little fly in here, Aquamarine. And then I also have DecoArt's 24 karat gold mixed up with 2 parts of the gold and then 1 part of DecoArt's metallic pearl. I like to mix it with pearl just to take that, I don't know, that brassiness out of it. Okay, so I've got my white down. What am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to put this one down. I don't know if these colors are going to go okay together or not. I think so. Hope so. Okay, it's way more gold than what I wanted, but too late now. I will eventually get everything into my Loli Veffy bottles. But I've had these little pots that have maybe, you know, an ounce or two in them, and I just want to get them used up before I start making larger quantities to go into the bottles. And I'm really going to have to get a new torch. Add it to the list. So the iridescent blue black does look pretty gray on this. Not convinced I'm in love with it. Not sure. No cooked paint. It's all good. Actually, this is kind of growing on me. Takes a moment for that iridescent to shine up a little bit. There's a little bit more color under there. I don't mind how it fades out and then comes back in, as long as it's, you know, there's a little bit of visual interest that draws your eye out towards the edge of the canvas. And this is barely hanging on, in my opinion. I don't mind it over here where there's some cells coming up and the color's a little bit stronger. Okay, here are the results of the painting. I did decide to keep it. What I do when I am on the fence with a painting, I have a little bit of a process. I will take a photo and crop it and look at the photo in all four orientations. Look at the painting in all four orientations. And step away from my painting area, step away from the painting. The cells there are really cool. And look at it from a different vantage point. This is the trick that I learned from portrait artists. They look at their subject at all different angles. They move around. They don't sit in one spot. Some even use mirrors and look at their subject in a mirror. So I kind of took that idea and, you know, kind of started this process of taking a photo and then looking at the painting and giving it a chance before I decide that I don't like it. And I've been able to go back to my paintings because I'll see something that needs to be fixed, or I'll see something that I don't like, and I'll go back and fix it, and it makes a big difference. And then the painting survives, and you don't have to worry about scraping. And anyway, give it a try. It's a little trick that I do for myself in my paintings. I hate scraping. I will scrape. I don't have a problem scraping when the time calls for it. But if I like it, but I'm not quite sure, then I will do that process and give it a little bit more time, give it a chance to grow on me. It only takes 10 minutes. My paint is nowhere near where I have to worry about it drying. And it gets to stay. So this one gets to dry, and I'll put a top coat on it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for hanging around. Have a good day.